Before we get into it, a quick word from our sponsor, Flagrant Brew Company, proud sponsor of our questionable sports takes and halftime hot takes, brewed right here in the heart of disappointment, Cleveland. Try our newest release, False Hope IPA, crisp, bitter, and perfect for another rebuilding season. Flagrant Beer Company, taste the pain, embrace the foul. And now for our show.
Run this off. Yeah. Hey, Cleveland roots with a reckless style. Take so bold, they're flagrant foul. House on the ice, Notre Dame pride. Wrestle and talk pop culture ride from rich to Nate. It's full court wild. Say back press play, it's flagrant foul. Yeah, it's flagrant foul.
Welcome back to episode 12 of Flagrant Foul. I'm your boy Nate, and I got Rich up in here, ready to get after it. Talk about how the Browns are terrible and how everyone hates them. Yeah, so the Browns suck. What do you think?
Yeah, so I wore calves because I was trying to subliminally get you to forget about the Cleveland Browns because, I don't know, much like we're still here with this show, we're still here as Browns fans. Brutal. Another brutal week. And quite honestly, we brought this on ourselves. We blew out a horseshit Miami team, and then we started talking 12-6 because, we do things like that, or I guess 12-5. Sorry, got ahead of myself. But because we do things like that. And then a reality check, our should have been coach, Mike Vrabel and his New England Patriots just absolutely put it on us and reminded us of what a buffoon Kevin Stefanski is yet again. But yeah, that was awful. I mean, don't even know where to start, but there were at least two series in there, Nate, that he should have been fired after the game for. Like, all of the bringing rookies along slowly, quarterback talk, and making sure that, we're not putting Shadur in a bad situation. But then we call a Gage Lavardian trick play pass. We call a hook and ladder. It was just, I don't even know. Does he even know what's going on? I think he might just be Chat GPTing plays and saying like, can you give me the craziest thing I could do right now so I could get fired? And they're just coming up. The only thing they haven't run is like the Statue Liberty and then maybe like the Fumble Rooski. We're probably saving those for the Jets game. But yeah, it was awful, man. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sick of talking about them.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Dylan Gabriel's so bad. Like, I'm so glad that we finally got some negative stats on his ledger because he should have had 12 interceptions that were not caught. But like, you probably heard it. I think it's.
I'm worried about my boy
I don't
Nate.
I don't know what's going on. Anywho.
Do we have an intruder?
I'm glad he finally threw some interceptions. I mean, it was expected. Like, that first interception was like, is he colorblind? Like, that just threw it right to him. And then it was, let me try again. 4 pass attempts, 2 interceptions at that point. Like, he threw a pick that was awful. Then, threw 2 terrible balls and then threw double coverage 40 yards down the field to Isaiah Bond and then got Odell. Like, that was pathetic. His one time that he's actually like decided to throw the ball downfield was terrible. But honestly, the thing that makes me the most angry is like the intentional grounding call that resulted in a safety. Bro's just like standing in the middle of the end zone, just like throws it 7 yards out of the, like, that was pathetic. There's no one anywhere close to that. He's trying to like plead his case out there on the field. I'm like, brother.
Yeah. Seriously,
that was sad.
I mean, you keep hearing about, like, oh, he's NFL ready and his processing speeds. He was like, oh my God, they're coming after me. Just whips the ball on the ground and like, yeah, that was a grounding, dude. Like, what are you mad? And then we have Miles, which I'll get into later. He was like, I don't care as long as there's a chance. I want to be in the game. And I was upset they pulled me out of the game. There was no chance. I know you thought maybe for a minute when it was 30-13, there was a chance. There was no chance, dude. So nice try to damage control there. But here's the stuff that makes me the maddest. So like, no one's talking about like, why is Paul Depot? We said it before. That guy should have been fired like a year ago. AB Every week is just it's glaring the needs of this team that he didn't address. The owner, where it's talking about PSLs and what the ticket prices are, and he's making comments like, we had a bad trade and, 3 years basically without picks. And now, we're looking at, we're rebuilding slowly through the draft. Guess what, dude? We don't want to hear that shit. Like, here's why I don't want to hear it. So if you're admitting there's a mistake, I want to hear you talk about that you're an idiot and dictated it. Otherwise, if that was a Paul Depot or an AB move, they should be fired. That somebody needs to be fired. And then you want us to be patient. We're tired of being patient. We're tired of hearing about what ticket prices are going to be, right? And then you got Stefanski, that's typical. We got to be better. And I'm coaching. This is where we're at. This is kind of team. I'm trying to be optimistic and look at where we can go. What are you talking about? And it like that, having Vrabel as a consultant last year and just, he's running sprints with Jameis and just looking like the ultimate team guy last year. And we let him go to New England and he's hugging and dabbing up his guys. We have Kevin over on the sideline, just despondent, just wondering like, is this football? Is this a football game or what's going on out there right now? Just like, oh my God, it's aggravating. So I'm not going to harp on the game too much because we all know what it is, right? Like we couldn't run. The run blocking was terrible. The play calling is atrocious. The receivers are not good,
Suck
but
balls.
also the quarterback is atrocious. Yeah, and whatever. I'm not going to get in there either. We got Cryles. He did some damage control today, probably because he read the clippings, so he was trying to act like he's actually, I want to defend the young team, but whatever. I'm not going to get into him and his taking the money, whatever. Jerry Judy is now affectionately going to be called Jerry Duty because that dude is terrible, and I haven't seen him do crap this year. He makes me mad. But yeah, I mean, so let's get into the bad stuff of the injuries. I'll let you take that one.
Going back to Dylan Gabriel, because I just thought of this. He literally is running out there playing like Ricky Bobby post crash. Like, what were those things? Is that the other team? Like, he's so bad. Anywho,
Help me, Oprah Winfrey.
save me, Tom Cruise.
He's terrible.
The only player on our team that's worth, well, the only two players worth anything that actually show up every week and try. There's a case to be made for some people, like Harold Fannin Jr. He's a dog. He comes out, puts his best foot forward every week. I don't care about Miles. I don't like him because you could have left and you took the money, so you can shove your 5 sacks up your butt. Carson Swessinger, he died yesterday. Quinshad Judkins also is no longer with us. Only two players that did it. Like the defense, Miles Garrett, whatever, gets his sacks. He's had a okay year. Like he started off good, then disappeared. But realistically, Carson Swessinger has been the heart and soul of our defense, being in the middle linebacker. And the offense is Quinshad Judkins. Yeah. Anything outside of Quinshad Judkins is an accident. Dylan Gabriel throwing that touchdown to Harold Fannin Jr., I think that he thought that was Christian Gonzalez from the Patriots and accidentally threw a touchdown when he's trying to throw a pick. Like anything outside of handing the ball off to Judkins is not in the card. Like that. Yeah. That's why Stefanski is so mad on the sideline and showing no emotions because anytime they do anything except for hand the ball off to Judkins for a -2 yard run, he gets mad. It must be. But yeah, so they're both hurt. Carson Swessinger.
Old Dylan Sampson, poor Dylan, every time he gets in, it's like, so if Sampson enters the game, we're going to be like, let's just decide what side they're running the screen to so we can hit him for a 5-yard
Sampson comes
loss.
in, let's have him run a route 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage so you can just get murdered back there.
Yeah, I mean, they're no setup for success whatsoever. No. Denzel Ward had a bad game. Grant Delpit, not his best game. He's had a good year. He had a toe injury, which I can see how absolutely that affects your play. And, one bad game out of how many that he's played great, I'm going to give him a free pass. Devin Bush was all over the field. Thought he looked
good.
He's a dog. Alex Wright looked good. So, a couple guys that are continuing to perform, it's not just Miles. And I think, Miles is having those game like he did yesterday because there's so many other weapons coming at him on that line. I mean, it's like I saw sometimes yesterday, he wasn't being double teamed because you got to keep other players honest. So I don't know. So we got the injury bug. The bye week couldn't come at a better time, not because of the injuries, but because of the injuries to my mind and my heart. I can't do another game next week.
Yep.
I need to I need a full 2 weeks to mentally prepare myself to lose to the Jets. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't wait to come out. Dylan Gabriel will be quarterback, so I'm expecting plus 70 pass attempts for Dylan Gabriel in that game. Justin Fields is going to look like prime Joe Namath cooking up the
No, I know.
defense. Yeah,
The
like you said, Denzel Ward got just destroyed yesterday. I don't know what was going on with him. So that'll probably happen again because they're just I can't do it.
let's not watch the film and evaluate and then make some decisions. Let's just like immediately post game be like, Dylan's our guy. Based off of what, you dipshit? Based off of what did you see that you make that statement? And then, of
Honestly,
course, the
you know what he
media's
saw.
back at it. The media's back at it too. They're like, Shador sends a cryptic message. He's signing autographs and it's a black and white picture. And what are you even talking about? He's doing nothing. Please shut up. So
Kevin
the back
Stefanski
injury,
saw those 2 interceptions from Dylan Gabriel and said, "That's our ticket to #1 overall pick and grabbing Jeremiah Smith next year. So let's keep him in."
I just was like, there's no chance on it 2 weeks to prepare, even if he's healthy, that they played Shador against the Jets where he might do good, because then they have to answer the questions of, we've been telling you, like, even if it's the right thing to do, there's no chance in hell that that's going to happen. Dylan and
Because the
Billy
Jets are
Zappi,
so bad that, like, anybody
yeah.
could have a good game against them. They want Dylan to get a chance to go do his thing, which it won't happen.
Plus, they got their win, and I don't know if he finished the game. I don't know if some of that, Flacco got hurt. He's day to day with a shoulder injury, though I think he finished the game. But I mean, they messed up and got their win.
They
We're
put
gonna
up
have to be
39
horrible.
points on the Bengals. 39 points.
Wait a minute. So think about
Insane.
some games. Think of the offensive production with Justin Fields, and then look what we did against Cincinnati. Kevin Stefanski is bad. He has never earned anything to prove that he is good in any capacity as a coach. He's terrible. He needs to go. So whatever. I'm not even going to get into potential coaching replacements because the bottom line is, old Haslam is trying to run the team in the ground because he thinks that's the best way to get you to pay all this money for his new PSLs and new stadium. It's just apparently isn't going to change. So I don't know. I don't have a ton left to say. Nothing positive. I'm hoping maybe like there's something, we bring a guy in or we're making a move on, I don't know. I don't even know what's going to take to get me in a good frame of mind, but I think I'm going to take the rest of the week off on the Browns. But yeah, that's about it before I move to run the NFL. Any parting Brown shots, Nate?
Need this little vacation away from them. I hate them.
I hate them. Meanwhile, me and Nate will be pulling up on Browns Ravens because it's the Halloween season, and while it's a couple weeks past Halloween, we could go to a scary movie, we could go to a haunted house, or we could go to the Ravens Browns game. And we were trying to think of the scariest thing to do, so we figured we would go to the Ravens Browns games.
Why not
Yeah.
schedule out a Browns game for, what is that, 3 weeks from now so that Lamar Jackson's good and ready to come into Cleveland and rush for 7,000 yards, 18 passing touchdowns. Give us the beans. So
Yeah. So I would say we'll probably start our tailgating sometime on Saturday afternoon so that we make sure that we're numb to our feelings by kickoff at 1 on Sunday. But yeah. But around the NFL, the craziest thing that happened is like Baltimore, who we were ahead of, goes to a 2-win team, and the rest of that shit division loses, and we're still 2 games out. So, we're delusional. We're gonna we're still in this with 9 to play. Crazier things have happened. 11-6, here we come. But yeah, I don't know. The AFC North is actually it's a bad division.
which is crazy because in the past it's been one of the best, if not the best. It's just an off year. I mean, the Ravens are a good team that are injured. The Bengals shouldn't be. I think they would be doing better with Joe Burrow, obviously. The Steelers
Yeah.
are always average. Like, they're always where they're at right now is typical. And then it's surprising this year. The Browns usually win it every year, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it is pretty
Kind of an
amazing.
kind of an outlier for the Browns. So like usually pretty good division with the Browns coming out on top.
You know, I was at work today and just walking from the restroom back to my office, a just crazy thought in my head of like, we gotta like win, we gotta win a Super Bowl at some point before I die, right? But I'm thinking like my prior generation probably said the same thing. And then that quickly changed to, well, Nate'll definitely
Division.
see one. Nate'll definitely see a Super
I
Bowl.
don't
And then
think
I was
so.
sitting there thinking like, you know, Nate's gonna be in this exact same spot like 30 years from now, going like, Nate Jr. might see a Super Bowl sometime in his life. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it can happen.
And this is why it's so great to like have the other teams, the Avalanche. We got to see them win a cup. Notre Dame lost in the national championship, but like so awesome to see them there. Indians got to see him in the World Series. Cavs won a chip. Like everybody else. That's why it's just some people just don't. I don't know what just happened. Some people just don't. They take it for granted.
Yeah, it's just
Like
not in the cards for some of us.
no,
I don't know, but
like there's NFL teams. Like if you're a Chiefs fan, you've had a great life. But like that's why it's so amazing to have the rest of the teams because like it feels so good after rooting for a terrible team your entire life.
I at this point, I think the best I can hope for is like, you know, you'll probably be in like your late 30s. We'll squeak out a win in a Super Bowl potentially, and like you, Ryan, and Nolan will all be holding me, Big Dave, and Eggs urns at the Super Bowl to throw some ashes in the wind. That's about as close to it as we probably are going to get, but you know, who knows? But yeah, so speaking around the league, looked like Burrows was on the sideline with his boot off, so that looks like he'll be back before too much longer. And just put our aspirations to bed because it's not going to happen. You
We
know, the
own
teams
him. We own him.
who we did till the first game of the year, we don't own them until as long as Dylan's
They
playing.
barely beat us. They beat Andre Schmidt. They didn't beat the Browns. We own it.
Don't get me started on that guy. I had him a
He
section
gets a
last
free
week.
pass. He's been fine. He's been fine.
Look,
He's okay.
he's fine because
His field goal didn't change the outcome.
Right.
It's okay.
He's fine because we lost 32-13. If we lost 29-32, Andre Schmitz and me are going to have a very what do you call it? Serious discussion.
I would send him a very strongly.
Seriously. Well, I was looking around the league though, and it's a weird year, man, because it's like just trying to look at the top teams. Like realistically in the AFC, it's like the Colts, Pats, Bills, and the freaking Broncos. Like are sort of looking like it. And then in the NFC, man, it's really like, it's funny because I think there's like some teams with better records, but like, I guess the Eagles still, but then like Tampa and Green Bay, but like, I just don't even feel like Tampa and Green Bay are like live up to their records. Like, I mean, they have lived up to their records because they earned them, but like, I just don't feel like, are they really like Super Bowl caliber teams? So it's just a bizarre year, like crazier things. Some team that's got a horrible record is going to be in the playoffs making noise. It won't be wearing brown and orange, but somebody will.
Well, they might be wearing they'll be wearing orange. Probably the Bengals. They'll squeak in.
By Paul Brown Association, we're going to make the Super Bowl. Okay.
The
makes sense.
Colts is crazy to me. They're 7-1, and it kind of makes me think like their owner passed away and his daughter took over, and in the preseason and the training camp and whatever, she was on the sideline like taking notes or like trying to be involved, and everyone was like, "This chick's a clown. What is she doing? She doesn't even know what's going on." And
dude, that chick's not
what's going on. She's still on the sideline every game, taking notes, being involved, and they have a good team. Like that's what happens when you have somebody that cares. Now, when you look at the Browns, that's prime example of poop team with poop owners, poop front office. No one cares. Like you need someone that cares, and I think that the best way to get somebody to care, because like it's Cleveland, Ohio. Like you're not gonna convince the best of the best to come spend their career in Cleveland, Ohio. No one wants to be here. But if you get somebody like Mike Vrabel, who is from Ohio and has like Ohio roots, played at Ohio State, that would care, we would probably be a better team. That's why LeBron James
Yeah.
is gonna buy the Browns eventually, and then we'll win the Super Bowl. That is the key to success. A rich person from Cleveland that cares.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know it's funny you say that too, because that like I don't know what anybody else saw. I saw the Colts owner on the sideline and I was like, she's not playing around. Like this
No,
chick's
and,
down
like,
there trying
they're
to
a
run an
team that people are
organization. Yes. And they're awesome, dude. Like good on them. I mean, there aren't a lot of teams you'll hear me say good on them too, because I petty and I want to be like screw everybody else. But Indy, I mean, first of all, it's Indiana. Don't get me started on easily one of the worst states, if not the
Hey,
worst
but
state
they got
of the
Notre Dame, though.
50.
They got Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's true. I'll probably get flamed on for that one, but they do. So there's South Bend and then like
The
forget
rest
the
of
rest of
Indiana.
that state. So they need it. And I don't really have any beef with the Colts. So yeah, I mean, good on
I
them.
mean,
But the rest of the league, I don't
I'm
know, man.
supporting them because they have my king, Riley Leonard, on the squad.
This is true.
But they're a team that was like, they just drafted Anthony Richardson a couple of years ago. He was supposed to be the guy, but like turns out he's buns. And then Daniel Jones, like average at best in New York. And they're like, this team's gonna be garbage. Like, and they're
Well,
putting
you
it
know
together.
what? You just sold me on it. Like I retract all of my previous disparaging comments towards the state of Indiana, despite the fact that you have 2.5% of Lake Michigan coastline and Gary. I'll look past that. You do have Riley Leonard, you do have the Colts, and you do have South Bend, Indiana.
And you do have
So that's
flagrant
fine.
foul on your side. We support the Colts here.
Yeah,
They haven't done nothing
yeah,
wrong to us. But like,
that's right.
think about the roster. Daniel Jones was bad, and he's playing fantastic. Receiver one, Michael Pittman Jr. Like, he's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's not in the conversation for like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, like those kind of guys. The rest of the receiving core is like a bunch of dudes that like are just balling out. Like, and then they have
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's been really good this year, but like outside of that, I couldn't name another player on that team, and they're still playing well. Like, that's exactly why the Browns needed to shake it up a little bit, because you don't need to have 53 Hall of Famers on your team. Like, you don't.
No.
The same thing with like Kansas City. Their receiving core is full of like a bunch of Walmart workers. Like, Rashee Rice is good, Xavier Worthy's good, but like they were playing without them for weeks and they were doing good, scoring points, like not necessarily winning games, but like teams are
You
figuring
have
it
a good
out.
coach and a good
And
quarterback.
yeah, like teams are figuring it out with this equal or less than what we have, and it's embarrassing.
I mean, yes, we could have the first pick in the draft for the next 20 years.
And we're still be terrible.
We could perform some sort of like ritual sacrifice in front of like during a lunar eclipse. Like there's nothing that can be done and we still won't be competitive. Meanwhile, other teams, literally you just have to have a caring owner, a coach that's not brain dead, and a decent quarterback. So it's interesting, very interesting. But oh well, we spent enough times with this talking about that crap team, and quite honestly, I need an NFL break. But before I move on, we'll talk a little quick college football. We wanted some recent developments. We kind of we went off on Johnny Manziel last week, and rightfully so. And then friend of the show and frequent guest, frequent as in he's been on
What
slightly over. He's been on 9% of our podcast, but he'll be back on. Show favorite Big D graciously volunteered to be the Franklin Firewall champ if we wanted to put together a little pay-per-view, nice prize purse, him against Johnny Manziel. I would say right now, Manziel does not want his smoke. He's not in his entire collegiate NFL and arena and what other poop leagues he's played in has not faced an athlete of the caliber of Big Day with such a well-rounded base. It would be nothing. He would get smoked. But I think the people would like to see it, and it's a good chance to line some pockets with cash. So, Johnny, if you're out there, you can hit us up at flagandfowlwithrichandnate.com. New website launched last week, and we'll set it up. We'll get it together. I'd like to see us do it down at the waterfront, maybe in the
you get it
stadium. But if not,
undercard to a Jake Paul fight or something.
yeah, or if we can't do it, we don't have the bucks. I say we do it down by the powerhouse on the West Bank. No, we'll just pull up put some cars around in the evening. We'll go settle our hash, and then we'll go hit up the flats and have a couple drinks, and I'll let bygones be bygones. But until then, F you, and the challenge has been thrown down. So moving on, Notre Dame stayed at 12. And I'm not going to lie, coming off the bye week, I was a little nervous because nobody really lost, and there was just enough teams in that kind of teen spot that were playing good, winning good, looking okay, that I was like, I could just see something dumb happen. So I think getting through the bye week and staying at 12 will be fine. We control our own destiny. We'll be good. Got Boston College coming up this week. They are not a good team. I will say their schedule hasn't been terrible, though. They've had some decent teams, lost to on that schedule. They're not good. They're a one-win team, but hopefully we go. Notre Dame definitely needs to go. This is not, Marcus Freeman is absolutely a gentleman, the greatest coach ever to coach at Notre Dame. I got other Notre Dame fans that are just losing their mind over Rockney and Lou Holtz and all that. But Freeman's here now, and I love the guy. He's awesome. So this is not the time to be a gracious winner. This is a time to go put 80 on Boston College because we need it. But yeah.
This is the time to build Jeremiah Love's Heisman resume.
Yes.
But yeah, going back to Marcus Freeman, just because that reminded me, he's awesome. Thank you, Brian Kelly, for leaving and then going to LSU and getting fired as well. Did you hear about that? Like, apparently he talked with the athletic director at LSU maybe yesterday, I want to say. And I guess the athletic director was like, I want you to fire the offensive coordinator. And then Brian Kelly was like, no, I want to fire some other people instead of him. And apparently, I saw this on Instagram, so take this with a grain of salt, but allegedly it got bad quick, got pretty heated, and now he's out of there. So grass isn't greener on the other side, Brian Kelly. Shove it up your butt. Marcus Freeman took us to a national championship. And what are you doing? You're in Cabo with the fam.
Brian Kelly, yeah, he's a bum, so it couldn't happen to a better guy. I saw one of the top candidates for the LSU job is Lane Kiffin, which would be pretty funny because he'd just be like, oh, about to pull up on my daughter's boyfriend. Be like, oh, yeah, I don't know how much you play, but I hope you like the bench.
Yeah, you're going to get really familiar with where the Gatorade coolers get filled.
But yeah, he's going to be like, this water tastes bad. Fill it up again. It'd be awesome. It would be great. I want to see it. I'm all here for it. But Vandy won. I think it was first time beating a ranked opponent in years. BYU tried to lose a game.
Is, the highest they've been ranked in, I don't remember the year, but 19 something. And the highest they've ever been ranked is 7. So they're up to 9. I'm not afraid.
Did you see pregame kid make the kick for $500,000 for Vandy? So awesome. Goes out there, total dog, just crushes it, hits the McAfee golf stroke. That was pretty awesome to see.
Apparently, Vanderbilt had, earlier in the week, they sent their kickers out to, go teach students that wanted to come how to kick, so that if they got their chance, they would know how to do it. So
I mean, he crushed a 33-yarder in socks. It's not a bad kick.
I could do it. But
dude, he was awesome. His interview was awesome. That dude was oozing confidence. It was pretty cool to see. Can you imagine going to Vandy, just $500,000? You're trying to think about your student loans, everything else. Like, nah, I got that covered. So that was pretty cool. I think they gave another $250 to charity. So pretty sweet. Other movers below 12, just wants to keep an eye on. Not that I'm saying they're good, but Tennessee, not worried about them. Texas Tech and Virginia's been winning, and Louisville, man, they're always sneaky good. So there's some teams that we can't afford to stumble. We can't afford to stumble. I hope not. Last time I remember them playing, they freaking bootied us, man. That was not fun.
We usually do play them. I think we played them last year.
I don't think they're on the schedule.
There's not many games left.
Yeah.
Only 5 games left. But yeah, we usually do play Louisville, so it's weird.
They play stuff. Louisville's got a good program, man. So yeah, we'll see. Well, enough football talk. Let's move on to the Avs. pretty high on the last few coming into the season and their first week. Still feel good about the Avs. They have some things to figure out though. They're in second place, but I mean, I think only one loss. They got 3 OT wins. They're looking good. That just to slow down a little bit. Makar and Max still just looking like absolute dogs leading the league, or no, not both. I think Makar's leading the league for defensemen and Max in the top 5 or whatever for points. So they look great, but they got some things to do. The power play, the way they play with the defense jumping up into the play, they're going to get penalties because they're fast and they're skilled. They got to capitalize on those. And the power play, man, is just not firing. And the other night they were 1 of 7. Last night they were 0 and 2. I think they had 0 the night before. So they got to get that power play going. Something's got to change. I can't stand their power play. The drop back, speed pass in. It's so fast. They don't, it's like we do this drop back to get in the zone, and then we either dump the puck and there aren't guys to crash and look for rebounds, or then we slow up in the zone to try to get other guys in there so that we can go pass the puck around. They chip it out. I mean, it's like 2-3 chips and the power play is over. So they got to get that going on. It's early in the season compared to last year. Things will adjust. I still think there's a move out there. But yeah, they need to get that going on. They and they played some good teams. I mean, I think Utah is a good team, and I think Jersey they just won 6 or 7 in a row. That's a good team. So I mean, they're not losing to crappy teams, but I think we're way too good to be leaving points on the board like we are, and we need to score points. We're not going to be this like grind it out, clog up the neutral zone defensive team. We need to put 4 or 5 pucks in the net during the game because we're going to give up some pucks. I know you've watched a couple of the games here recently. What's your thoughts?
I kind of feel like they're in a slump at the moment. They are obviously quick, talented team, the best, I think. But they've been very sloppy lately, and
Yeah.
Wedgwood, I personally think, needs a break. I think Minner is good enough to start a game or two. I think Wedgwood needs it.
Well, Miner started yesterday.
He did?
He
I
did
didn't know
start
that.
yesterday, and he took their
Did they
first
play
loss.
Bruins
So I will
yesterday?
say, no, they had Jersey.
Or was
But
when
I
did they
would
play the Bruins?
say,
That was a couple of days ago.
Wedgie's, he got pulled from game last week, but I think he doesn't have a loss. He's got a couple of OT losses, but wins. To have him come and start when our true number one's been out, he's done a great job. I think Blackwood's getting close. But yeah, we need to get back into a little bit more consistent. You're playing, I would say Wedgie's going out there 33% of the time, maybe, and playing on all the back-to-backs. I think we'll be solid. They'll be fine. You think about where we were last year, and what happened to Dallas aside, like with the injuries and where we were going into the season. I think on the the penalty, we've given up a couple shorties. When the mayor comes back, that doesn't happen in Hockey Town, USA, when the mayor LOC's back in the building. He's a beast on the PK, and he's the king of shorthanded goals, so they'll be fine. But I agree with you. I mean, it's funny to sit there and think like 3 OT losses and 1 loss, and they've played 10 plus games is it, and they're in second place by a couple. I think they played 10 games. Like that's a slump. If that's a slump to us this year, they're gonna be fine. Yep. Yeah, Cavs kicked it off. I was all excited last week on Wednesday, and then we pooped the bed. But we've backed it up with 2 wins, 2-1. We're playing the Pistons, I believe, tonight. Is that
Yeah,
right? That's probably
Pistons.
Did that start? I think that just
It
started.
probably started 7.
I think it was at
I guess
6.
there's no, you're wrong.
Yeah. If I'm right, you owe me no, it's 6 my time, isn't it? So it'd be 8. Dude, this time difference,
It's
neither
at
of us.
7.
I'm not a mathematician. I'm trying to do time zone changes here. I can't see your phone. I'm gonna take your
That's
word for
that's a
it.
7 right there.
I was wrong, but have you gotten a chance to watch any games?
I watched the first one, and they lost 81 more of those.
Yeah.
So, right?
It's hard to get geeked up when we've been watching the Browns and you're like, the Cavs are coming to save us, and then they take an L, and you're like, I just need Cleveland to stop losing right now.
I'm not into basketball enough to like. I would watch all of the Avs games. Have I watched all of them? No, but I would watch 75% of them. Cavaliers, like, I'm a fan. I'll root for them. I want them to do good, but let me know when you're in the playoffs, and then I'll be there. I'm not watching the regular season too much. Same with the Guardians. They play too many games as well. I'm not gonna sit down on a June evening and throw on the Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You're not even paying attention.
I was corresponding with our special guest that we'll get
I
to in
already
a
texted
minute.
her, bro. Don't even stress.
I've been listening to her big mouth for the last like 37 minutes, but before we get into all that mess, we had a little F1 talk, F1 Mexico yesterday. Lando wins, closing that gap to Piastri, Leclerc in second, and Verstappen in third. So I wouldn't say that shut the door on his title hopes, but it's getting real close. I think he got it. He had to kind of run it to perfect. Hamilton was third on the grid. After qualifying, I was hopeful, but that car is just not it. So I'm hoping they can get some stuff together. We can see our man Louis H. Maybe at least make some podiums next year, man. It's been a little bit of a rough year for him, so whatever.
Do
All
like
right.
I like Lewis Hamilton just because he's dope. I wish he's back at
Yeah.
Mercedes, but I'm a huge Lando Norris fan because I found that F1, what is it? I think it's like F1 brand McLaren Lando Norris crew neck at the thrift store. So I'm like his number one fan now, pretty much.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I liked it, man. But okay. Well, I don't know if the rascal is ready, but without further ado, the people clamored for it. They've been asking. We got to give the people what they want. So we have a special guest today, the Bear, as she's affectionately called, or more recently, Russell from Up will be joining us here shortly. We have some things we'd like to break down as we spoke about last week. We're going to be doing a marathon here in what, 6-7 months. She's talked a fair amount of crap. Nate's talked a fair amount of crap. I've just spoken truth. I hear her coming, but
You just said 6-7.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Get it?
I don't know.
It was unintentional.
Good in here, pal. We're getting friendly in this.
Whoa.
I feel like we're back in the womb.
Without further ado, Claire, Russell, the Bear, little ball of hate. What else we could say?
A ball of hate.
You are a little
uncharacteristic. Can we turn this so that we can? I'm not sitting on top of you.
We're already coming in and changing stuff.
When this is just small right now. Like at the end, it'll be a bigger. Can I blow it up a little bit so we can know what we're working with here?
Yeah, I'm like
about view. What is that?
Oh, there we go. That's
excellent. All right,
good.
Get away from me. Scoot over.
Whatever.
Now we're talking.
Anyway, we had a little
Hold on.
Come this way. All right, we got the full screen looking up. I can't talk. We got full screen going now.
Yeah, we've got it figured out.
We got it. You can see us.
Do you have your shit together? Good.
Not
gracious.
really.
Well, anyway, Nate and I spoke some truth about the marathon we'll be doing here in several months, and there was some strays fired at Claire, and we just figured we'd give her an opportunity to come on the show and defend herself, because if flagrant foul is nothing else, we're angry and we're fair. I don't know. Listen, if flagrant foul is nothing but fair.
I
don't need both of you talking. Both of you talking crap about my pronunciation of things. You'll get your turn. So
not real. That's not real.
I'd like to say that Claire listened to the show last week and actually heard what we said, but she probably
I'm going to be honest. I watched the clips, and you know what? I think that's what's going to get traction anyways, so you're welcome. But no, I don't watch those. I did, however, catch on both Instagram and TikTok the shit talking, which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
Thank you for following on both platforms. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the least you can do.
Well, so anyways.
So specifically, was there a part you took exception to? Was it the fact that I'm clearly going to smoke both of you, or was it the part where we were coming back to pick you up around
Listen here, pal. The only thing you're smoking is crack. Okay?
Listen, here's the thing. I know the work that I'm putting in, and I can see your Strava posts, both of you. And I know two things. One, I know that Nate and I did a 2-mile easy run on the treadmill the other day, and this brother was dying after a mile.
Got first place.
Listen,
And then, two, I know that you post on Strava about your 2-mile run that you did last week at 15-minute mile pace.
He's
listen.
old. Right.
As I said last week, and you keep underestimating me, dude. When the lights come on, here's the thing. I'm gonna go in with Nate right now. Over under February before the shin splint talk
Yeah,
starts.
Claire's not even
wrapping
gonna
up.
make it through the marathon
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
shin splints, IT band, her
Yeah.
legs are gonna be falling off. Claire
I
might
didn't
make it
get
through
my contact. I didn't get my contact scripture.
She might make it through the
so I
marathon
couldn't
in
see
a
the start
stroller.
line. You know what? People do that. Maybe we should put Claire in a baby jog stroller, and you and I'll just take turns pushing her.
Keep it up. Both of your ACLs are getting ready to get torn again. We're going to be at the starting line. I'm just going to kick both your knees in and take off.
It's going to be awesome because I'm just going to be like, oh my God, so much time has passed. Where is she? And then we'll be like, Nate, you call her this time. What the F do you want now? This sucks. Then it'll be like 15 more minutes.
Yeah, I cannot wait for a reenactment of Claire cross country. Right. There's a Bear Creek. Claire should be coming up anytime now. Where is Claire? Where is Claire?
You know what? You forget that for the first 2 years on the cross country team, I was up there, and that's why you were expecting me to be up.
All right, go up. There's the end of the race, and we're still
Listen.
waiting on Claire.
Primetime cross country Claire is getting ready to. I can feel her defrosting right now.
Well,
Listen.
look,
Claire's gonna come
I hope
strolling in last place with like a sub in hand.
Who got
10
their
out.
run done today?
Let me just tell you something.
Who worked?
Wait a minute. I am going to tell you something, though, that this is something that you probably don't read or hear about that is going to be unprepared. You could not drink anything all morning. I wouldn't advise that. You could pee 75 times before the start of the race. The second the gun goes off, you're going to hit mile marker 1 and just be like, I have to pee so bad.
See,
It's
here's
like,
the
it
other
happens
thing.
every time. You're going to be like, I have to take a whiz so bad. There's going to be like people, you're going to be like running out of Cleveland. People are like peeing on the side of apartment complexes. That's true. But that's the worst part. Or you have to pee and you're like, oh, finally a porta potty. There's like 15 people waiting to use it. That's the worst part of the race.
This is the thing that I have that you two don't have as much of is while I wasn't good, I still am aware of what it's like to be on race day at the starting line, gun go off, like all the adrenaline and everything. This
3
brother ran
miles.
for 10 seconds in
dude,
6th grade, and you ran 30 years ago.
Listen,
My cross country experience in sixth grade, I can't talk.
No, neither of you
Anywho,
can.
my experience
father likes to
then is equal to anything Claire has had in the past 5 years. Like, I'm as prepared as she has.
what grade did you run cross country? It was like,
Again.
was it 7th grade? It was like 7th grade.
Yeah,
It was
you're right,
like,
7th grade.
it was literally like, Nate, you're running cross country or you're going to the heavyweights camp next summer.
That is why you joined the team. Listen, whether or not I was good, which I will agree, I was terrible. But whether or not I was good at cross country, I still did compete on a cross country team for like
Let's go race
10
right
years.
now. Let's go race right
First
now.
of all,
Something
bro,
like that.
nobody
Some,
was
like,
saying
very
that
long amount of time.
you're a bad runner.
So what I'm
Nobody
saying,
said
yeah,
you're a bad runner.
I'm
We're
saying
just
you are.
talking smack that I'm gonna crush all of you. Not to mention the fact you having to pee in a 5K as opposed to 26.2 is a different
no,
story.
but that's like race jitters.
Here's
Like
the thing.
I know what it's like to be in
I
a
don't
race.
get race jitters. Here's what's gonna happen for me. I'm gonna beat both you while simultaneously. Simultaneously.
Yeah, who
It's just
can't
a
talk
meow.
now?
I'm gonna beat both of you while. Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
Try again.
See, this is like
Hold
your
on.
mental
Bye.
prep sucks. We're in your head already, dude.
Simultaneously beating the marathon poop record.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm gonna get one of those running vests, and instead of like the gels, like the little goos, I'm just gonna stick shots in there, like fireball shots, and every time
Claire's
it
gonna
sucks
have-
a little bit, I'm just gonna take a shot and keep running.
Well,
But it's
Claire
gonna
over
suck.
here is gonna stick shots of mushy bananas in her little Gerber bottle. Dad pushes her in the stroller.
If anyone's gonna need a stroller, it's gonna be this little guy.
It's gonna
get
be
you a
awesome. We're
wheelchair.
gonna have Green Beans is gonna come and pick crew for us, and we'll be like, see her, be like, oh, here's some gel pack, Nate. It's a gel pack,
Like,
and then
don't,
it's gonna be like,
don't show your
Claire.
face unless it's Taco Bell. Don't.
Then
give
you're
me
gonna
a
be like,
gel pack.
Claire, next stop, do you want strained peas or carrots?
Listen, I saw somebody
She's
on
got
TikTok.
she got the jar with the little like orange soft spoon.
I saw someone on TikTok the other day. She stopped mid race and went got a McFlurry and like kept running. That's gonna be this dude. He's gonna go find the
I'll still
nearest
wait. I can
I'll
McDonald's.
literally still wait.
You're gonna be like, "Where's
I'm
Nate?"
gonna
He's gonna be
order
rolling
like
up.
3 miles out. I'm gonna order it on my phone. And I'll still
Nate
win.
like Uber eats some McDanks. It gets thrown
I'm
to
gonna
him
be
like in the tuxedos and the hangover. Guys like
I'm gonna be the
riding by.
first person to gain weight in the marathon.
Be like every mile marker, Nate's got some sort of fast food.
I'm doing the every mile eat a cheeseburger.
Dude,
the
I'll tell you right
McDonald's
now,
marathon.
if you could break 4 hours and just do like a cheeseburger a mile or even every 2 miles, like that's got a McDanks endorsement written all over it. They're gonna
Well,
be
yeah,
like
absolutely.
Listen, the carbs
The
on that bun
burger
though,
of
that might not
champions.
be bad. Like,
carb
it's not a
load.
horrible idea.
Well, it goes hand in hand with his poop record because you're gonna be at every porta potty after like mile 10. But whatever.
Fine, I'll still win.
I want
Whatever.
to. I
Those
feel like
things
just
are.
do like over under how many people we see poop themselves during the race because that
Dude,
absolutely
when I
happens.
start running, the poop starts making its way down. So I
Good.
very well could be one of those people.
This has gone off the rails and it's not very encouraging about the marathon. We're all gonna be like, my
Yeah.
body's just shutting down on me.
Yeah,
Sounds
so you guys
great.
want to talk about trash talking. Who sounds like she's gonna make it through more than you two are?
I doubt it. Well, you
I'll
know
bet
what?
my
We'll
pants
see.
7
We'll
times
see.
before I lose to you.
You know what? We're gonna say like the first week of February. We're gonna have you back on. We're gonna see how the training's going. I
She'll
think.
be given up by then.
Yeah, that'll be like we'll be about a week and a half out from the shin splint incident of 26. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, all right. Well, the gauntlet's been thrown down. While we have you on here, I wanted to see we got Halloween coming up. You got any Halloween plans? Figured maybe you guys were gonna go for a hayride with some flashlights in the dark,
Throw some haymakers.
potentially. Nate just shut down. Look at him. He just he just got PTSD. He's like, I'm not gonna talk anymore. So for our listeners, this is right around.
real quick.
Yeah, this is what happens in our family when you do a hayride and you put a burr on your sister. You take a flashlight to the face. But we don't
Listen,
talk about that
play
a whole
stupid
lot.
games, win stupid prizes.
I mean, I could be wrong. That seemed like a little bit of an overreaction, Claire.
I'm a victim.
You are.
I was assaulted, and I would like to press charges.
Really, now that I'm thinking about it, like, is she even allowed to be sitting there next to you? That's restraining order still active?
Well, I haven't
Claire?
heard back from all my restraining orders, so.
I was thinking I'm gonna fight both of you. Whatever.
So I was thinking that based off Nate's new physique that he has lately, I was thinking that Nate could go as Nacho Libre for Halloween this year.
Claire's finna dress up as a traffic
Are you
Fucking
guys
on my
seriously
head.
going out?
Claire-
Are you Halloween?
Claire's gonna be the Cleveland Browns helmet.
What are you doing? What are you being? You hitting up
No,
the
I'll show
berg?
you. Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
Saturday
she's gonna
night
dress
after
up.
work.
She's gonna dress up like Siggy.
Oh my
His
goodness.
hair is
What,
not. His hair is not orange.
what is that from?
Dexter's Laboratory.
I'm not
Thought
up
it
on
was-
my
thought it was pretty good.
old school Nick cartoons.
Claire's gonna dress up as the orange crayon. Your hair blends in with the flag behind you.
Can I just tell you? Let me just. Nate has been like trying so hard for like the last minute and a half to make
To get
orange jokes,
something to land.
and literally that last one was the first time I realized where he was going. The Browns have that orange guy. Like that went straight over my head. Listen,
Well, it's not hard.
shut up, Claire. I got my Halloween costume right here.
That's
That's
awesome.
terrifying.
That's
Little-
awesome.
That's
yeah,
alarming.
I am what I am action there. So, never was there a greater propaganda campaign to get kids to eat vegetables. Good Lord, did somebody just get shot over there?
Spot the difference.
We have 4 color samples here. Which one is the different, if at all?
Claire's gonna go as the Heidelberg foam finger for Halloween.
Listen, this is her fallback. If PA school doesn't work out, she's going to be a comedian. She's going to have a lot of props. She's going to be carrot top too.
If
So she has a
PA school
fallback
doesn't
plan.
work out, she's gonna be a blue collar, stand on the side of the road. That's stupid. She's gonna be Ohio Highways mascot, traffic cone.
Nah, not bad work, but all right. Well, we played this game earlier in an episode. I think it was might have been 4 or 5. I don't know. It's the name game. We did NFL edition. And that was because my boy Nate wanted to talk crap about me. So we figured we'd
neither
roll
of you
this
can
back
talk
out.
today.
Well, you know what? That's leveled the paying. Dude, we're effed. I can't talk.
What?
Leveled the playing. We leveled the
Do I
playing
need to-
field. So we're
Do I
doing
need to
the
call
athlete name
911 to the
challenge.
house real quick?
We're doing the athlete name challenge, NHL edition. It's me versus Nate. So basically how this is going to go, we predetermined 10 names. Nate's got the list. I'll let him start with 1. We'll alternate. We'll go down through the 10 names. Claire over here is our independent judge, has the phonetic spelling. So basically we're going to go 1 point.
Wait. Let's
You
delete.
got-
Hold on.
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are stupid.
I'm
You also
deleting
have the
this.
phonetic spelling.
I'm deleting this.
There's got a freaking cheat
Why don't we
sheet
just
over
do
here.
this? Hold on.
Can we just work honor system on this one?
No, I'm
gonna
literally-
cheat. I'm gonna screen.
Yeah.
Is it changing on your screen if I delete
It
these?
is.
It should.
All right,
Yes.
good. All right, good. This will be much better.
Nate just actually, quick side story. Nate just learned how to do shared notes because after how long have we been living here? 3-4 months of living in our apartment. Nate
Who's
found
letting
out.
this broad still talk?
Nate found out that our grocery lists and our meals for the week have been on a shared note for the last 3-4 months, and yet every day still texted me and asked me what we were eating for dinner that night because I so nicely shared with him this note that was updated every week, and he still didn't know about it. So I'm glad to see that you're making use of the shared notes now.
What I'm most excited about is Bear can still tell a heck of a story.
She sure can. She tells him like no other. Let me tell you.
And it'd be nice if you gave us a warning. Because, I could have been taking a sip of water and then you tell a gut buster, I start laughing. It's all over my MacBook. So anyway, are you about
Okay,
ready to
so-
fire this game up?
We're ready to go. I say
So-
this is how we should do it. Like, I'll read number 1. Claire will tell me yes or no. Then you read. Do you want to do?
Fine.
I'll do the top list.
Let's
you do the
alternate.
bottom list.
Fine,
1,
we'll do
1,
all
2,
10.
2, 3, 3. All right.
All right, so you're Group A. I'll do Group B. Sounds good. Claire, you get to judge, and then you're picking the winner at the end. So, real quick beforehand, we
keep
got a
score?
little
Hold
music for our new game, Athlete Name Challenge. I'll fight you.
She's so mean.
Who's that player? What's that name? Try to say it, it ain't the same. Those vowels twist, the letters clash. You pull a muscle talking that fast. It's the athlete name challenge. Say it right if you can manage. From hockey ice to football fame, let's hear you butcher that name.
All right, and we're back. So,
I'll
we
keep
ready
score.
for this? So, we assigning points?
I got it. I'll keep score. 1 right.
Fine.
Let me try.
All
again.
right.
1 point for right. No points for wrong.
All right. Second edition, or second time playing the Athlete Name Challenge, first time playing NHL edition. Nate, number 1, hit it.
Miro Heiskanen.
Do I judge now?
Is that right?
That is correct.
All right.
Bang.
Jakub Voracek.
That is. I think that's correct.
I'd give it to him.
I'd give you that. I feel like it says Jakub, but that feels wrong. I feel like it should be Jakub.
Jakub, tomato.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Get on with it.
next up, Capo Kakinen. That's
I
it?
feel like there's
That's it?
some bias going on here. I've heard you say that
Alright.
before.
Well, look, these are the hardest names NHL. So next up for me, Matt Zuccarello.
Yeah.
All right, we're 2-2. Go for it. We stomp the chump.
Yes, Barry Kotkaniemi.
Tell you right now, that's wrong.
No. Yes, Barry.
Can I get?
No, hold on.
Can I steal? It's just Barry
Nimi.
Kotkaniemi.
There it is. Thank you.
Oh, Kotkaniemi.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
say.
All right, that's a miss. That's a miss. So
He knows all
Alexander-
of them. He made the list.
not. I
This
did
is
not.
BS.
Listen, Alexander Barkov.
Oh, that
That's
was a
an
real
easy
tough
one.
one for you.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
a dog
look.
name.
Hey,
Whatever.
this one might be the hardest one on the list. Tajet. No, I'm joking. Tage Thompson.
Next one, Nikita Kucherov. I think
Bro
I'm
is cheating.
Yeah, I feel
up
like
4-3. Look,
I feel like
it's too bad. I got some hard ones coming up.
I really like the way this was copied and pasted because it's just clearly off chat.
Be quiet. It's my turn. Artemi Panarin.
Yes.
Obviously.
This one's hard for me to say. I know it, but I can't. It's hard to pronounce. Andrei Shnefnikov.
That's a no.
That is-
That's a no.
Mr. Skov. It's hard. It's hard.
that's what
You
they
know
do.
what? And honestly, I think that's the only way I can say it right is if I do that.
I think that's
Andrei
just
Stechnikov.
All
No.
right,
Nope.
so I said it. We're tied 4-4 at the halfway mark. Go.
I want to believe that was you trying to throw the game for him, but I think you just aren't good at.
I want to say that this is just
Shut up.
Jacob Verano.
Yes, that is correct. No, it's not correct. Jacob,
He's not Jacob, bro. It's Jacob.
brother.
All right.
So I get no points because I said Jacob instead of Jacob.
Yeah,
Did he
brother.
get it?
Jacob.
No, it's Jakob.
My God.
He said Jacob. It's Jakob.
All right, I'm going. You say Saros.
He knows
Okay.
this one.
It's 5-4.
Wait, what did you say? Who say?
You say.
He said who
You
say.
say.
He said
No,
you
I
say.
didn't. I
He
said you
who
say.
No, he didn't.
He's
Roll
a
the
liar.
clips. Roll the tape.
Yeah, click that. Run it back.
Whatever.
I don't even know this one.
Brother.
Radko Gudis?
Yes.
Radko Gudis? I don't know.
Yes.
What?
Okay.
That's self-explanatory.
That's
Why'd you say
fine.
That's right. What's
Huh?
wrong about that?
Radko Gudis.
Gudis.
How
All
would
right.
you say it?
It's right.
He does
Kasper-
that. He gets real close to the mic and he goes,
I'm trying to see. Kasperi
I was thinking that too.
Kapanen. I got
Yeah.
that right.
Because
Alright.
you wrote the list.
Shut up,
yeah,
Claire.
even when you win this,
There's no
Okay.
asterisks. This is a win.
geez, this is quite the toughie here.
Struggling. He's struggling.
Vladislav Nemestikov.
I think that's right.
Nemesnikov.
That's what I said.
You
That's
said
right.
Nemesnikov.
That's
but-
right.
Nemestikov.
All right, I'm going. Semyon Varlamov.
Brother. Yes.
I'm getting.
I know this one.
Dude is stumped.
Nico Heischer. Heischer? Nico Heischer?
He's sheer.
That's what I say.
You're saying he's sure. It's he's sheer.
I think it's he's
Yeah.
here.
Oh my
But
god.
whatever. All right.
Whatever. No point. Since you want to cheat.
Mika Zibanejad.
It's Zibanejad, but
It is Jad.
Ah.
Jad.
All right, forget it. Don't take it.
yeah. If you guys want to be hard on me, Alexander 4GF. I'll take the L on that one. I'm not saying his name.
Tomas Plikane.
It's actually Georgiev, Claire.
Did I get that?
This is phonetic spelling.
Georgiev.
All right. Did I
It's
get that?
4GF.
Tomas Plikane.
Huh?
I don't know how to say it. Is the C pronounced?
Tomasz.
Tomasz. Plekanec.
All right, I got it
Plekanec.
wrong. All right, who won?
I won 16.
Oh, you're
4.
full of shit. I definitely won. What's the score?
You
No.
won 7-6, bro.
6-7.
Yeah. Who's the new speller in
I'm
town?
coming up with the new list because
Enunciator.
that was biased.
That was.
I could say
Why?
all your guys' names right now.
Well, you just heard him say it. So
Jakub Voracek, Matt Zuccarello, Alexander Barkov,
All right.
Nikita Kucherov, Andrei
Just-
Svechnikov, UC Saros, Kasperi Kapanen, Semyon Varlamov, Mika Zibanejad. I don't know the last one.
All right. So I got Miro Heiskanen, Capo Kakinen,
we're both doing this now.
Jesperi, Kakniemi, Tage Thompson, Artemi Panarin, Jakub Verdna. I don't know. I might have got that right.
Verdna.
Radko Gudas, Vladislav Nemetsnikov, Nico Hischier, and Alexander Georgiev.
Forgiev.
I think it is Georgiev, but whatever. I won. That's all that counts.
Neither of you have been able
And
to
it-
talk for the last 20 minutes that I've been in this room, so I
What?
feel like there's something to say about that. I said neither of you have been able to speak for the last 20 minutes that I've been in this room, so I feel like there's something to say about
I don't
that.
need. I don't need that. Yeah. So anyway, the premier NHL edition athlete name challenge goes to me. So anyway, that's about all I had on the agenda. Claire, any parting thoughts?
You two are both going to get smoked,
See you at the finish line.
and also
So-
neither of you can speak. And I look forward to watching my clips of this on TikTok and Instagram and not the actual podcast.
Sweet. So real quick, rebuttal to that. Make sure you have the Lyft and Uber app on your phone for the marathon. Nate, parting thoughts. What are you doing, bro?
Breathing so heavy.
There's something wet on the table. I think I
Nate
You
pissed himself during this
dribbled a little.
episode. Jesus.
Nate's
Any-
breathing heavy hasn't even started his run yet.
Any Hoosiers. I beat you guys.
You're both
Hmm,
breathing
okay.
heavy. I can hear both of you in my ears right now.
I'm living. I'm alive. Stop complaining. All right, here's what I got. Avs got to get it together. I'm not talking about the Browns for 2 weeks. Go Irish. We need to smoke Boston College. As far as the marathon goes, about the only thing that's going, the only thing that's going to look like a rocket is your hair, Claire. Other than that,
No,
I
no
got
cap.
her.
She don't even need to get a safety vest so that the cars don't hit her. You know what I'm saying?
That look is great. All right, but before the
I'm killing
fisticuffs,
him.
before the
Everyone-
fisticuffs start
Everyone say
flying.
goodbye to Nate. Nate, you did a great job on the podcast. He's dying
dress
tonight.
up as
Yeah,
annoying
that's
orange
premeditated
for
now.
Halloween.
I know.
Meditated, by the way.
You know what?
Meditated.
You know what you should do is just have Nate walk around with you, and he could be James in the Giant Peach. That's a
You're the
good one.
If you're going to be
You're the
anyone
big
named
dog,
James, you're going to be James Joe.
Whatever. All right, folks, that's it for episode 12. Let's get out of here before these two kill each other. Stay classy, Cleveland. Peace out.
Come back, beat kicks and crowd noise, whistle blows.